Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the NB Fam channel. It's been a few days since I made a video. I was working this week and work is getting busier, which is a good thing. We're probably up to 80% volume, maybe 70 or 80%. So certainly reassuring in the fiscal sense that we will still be able to pay our mortgage and stuff for the near future. This was just a beautiful day in New Brunswick, and I thought I'd record a little bit of video. I wanted to swap bikes and get a ride in, so I took the ZRX1100 that I'm on at the moment in the video, and took that over to my mom's house where I'm storing the Dadder cycle, which is a 2010 Road King Classic. And I thought I'd just sort of do little swapsies. Not because I'm tired of riding the ZRX, mind you. It's nothing to do with that. It's more that I don't have a battery tender at Mom's house, and I just want to make sure that the big bike is getting used and that kind of thing. I also like to ride all the different bikes as often as I can. I think it's probably good for the gaskets and that kind of thing to keep warming up the engine, keep exhaust flowing, that kind of thing. Maybe that's just in my head, but it seems intuitive that the bikes need to be driven. This is just coming through, I think this is called the Oldhampton Highway. It's, or the Old Rossay Road, I can't remember exactly. They call it the Platinum Belt because all the rich people live here. But it's certainly a pretty drive. There are some beautiful houses, and this is the first time that we're getting some nice green on the trees. So yeah, I can't really, this isn't a bike review or anything. I'm just kind of, I thought I'd do a little chatting and bring you up to speed. The area that I'm in right now is called Kennebecasis Park. That's the neighborhood my mom lives in, and here we are on the Dadder cycle. Up ahead there was some construction, and I stupidly went the wrong way. The park that she lives in is like a peninsula, and I went the wrong way around it. I knew there was construction, but I didn't see anybody working when I'd come in, so I thought, oh, it's probably going to be open. Little did I realize that the road was all going to be torn up, and it's just going to be loose gravel and loose dirt. I don't know if that's as hard on a sport bike as it is on this big, like, I don't know what this weighs, 800 pounds, something like that. Anyway, you can see you got to kind of apply your dirt bike skills. So watch my front, the handlebars start to wibble wobble, and you just got to roll with it. Just take it slow and steady, and don't overcommit, and don't use your front brake. Man, I've made that mistake before, and it cost me a gear lever and a boot. The Road King's funny. It's got a stage 1 in it, and man, it's a great engine with that stage 1. It's not powerful though. I think probably off the line they made maybe 60 horsepower. With the stage 1, maybe 65, 70 horsepower. It's got a lot of low-end torque though, but it's a nice bike. It's a lot more refined than my Superglide Custom, which keeps vibrating the turn signal covers off. And I keep having to get new ones. But this would be the bike if I was doing a long road trip. You'll notice my phone's on here. I mounted one of these, I think it's called a Ram X mount. And today I was just testing it out to see if the phone would stay on it, because I knew I wasn't on the highway and I'd be able to retrace my steps if the phone fell off. I had to tighten one of the screws a little bit at one point, but it never felt like it was in imminent danger of falling off. So I think I will keep this system. Just use, because I don't have GPS or anything, and I'd like to maybe do some exploring when that becomes an option again. I should check in terms of fitness stuff, since this is in theory a channel that's supposed to keep me accountable and help me lose weight. I've totally stagnated. I had gotten down to just under 145, and it came back up to about 147, and it hasn't changed much. I didn't get on the scale this morning. I bet it'd be even higher. but I had sushi last night. I don't know if you're like me, but when you eat that soy sauce and the salt and the sushi, man, the next day your weight is up. But I'm really, I really do need to lose weight. My motorcycle jackets don't fit well. Everything fits tight. It's uncomfortable, and I feel stupid the way I look. I'm supposed to know better, right? I'm a medical professional, for God's sake. Here's something that I wanted to talk about at some point. The full face helmets versus open face helmets. You notice I ride all different kinds of bikes. I just love motorcycles. I have nothing against Harley Davidson. I really like them. I have 2 of them, obviously. I don't have anything against them. But I'm not really a lifestyle biker. My brother may be a little bit more so. He wears the Harley vest and all that stuff. I just love motorcycles, and I love these ones because they remind me of classic cars. You know, they're chrome and they're big, and they have big V twin engines that feel like the same technology as 50 years ago. I love that feeling, and I like the way they ride. I like the way they handle, but I don't ride them because I think I'm a cool guy. No offense to my brother. But I always wear a full face helmet, and my theory on motorcycling is just do whatever you're comfortable with. Don't if you don't like to wear the full face, don't wear it. But to me, I always like it more. A, because it keeps bees and hornets out of your eyes, and B, because I also see a lot of trauma come in, and I don't want to break my jaw if I'm in an accident. A minor accident on a motorbike, if it's minor enough that you can keep your head from hitting the ground, that's great. But sometimes the forces involved, like say that guy pulled out and I hit him, sometimes you don't have a lot of control about which part of your body is going to make contact with the road or the car or the bike itself. And I tend to like the full face helmet. I also like it because nobody recognizes me. And not that I'm recognizable or famous in any way, but I don't like to stop and chat with anybody because I'm antisocial. So there's my reasoning on the full face helmet. This was kind of fun. This is Gondola Point Road, and the Kennebecasis River's off to our left. And I turned up to come back in towards Quispamsis. I thought I'd explore a little bit, and I always keep this part of the video. I think there's a prior one where we did the same route. I just like the look of that road up ahead. It's quite a tall hill, and at some point your ears pop when you're going up it. It's pretty cool. It feels neat on the bike. If you turn left here, you go towards the Kingston Peninsula Ferry, and I had planned on going over to the Peninsula, but time got away from me a little bit. When I went to swap the bike at Mom's house, she was just gonna have lunch, so I stayed for lunch. We watched an episode of the TV show she's watching. One thing leads to another. This is the one thing that I am a little bit sad about is that now that things are opening up in New Brunswick, and they are opening up, we're seeing a lot more. The parks are open. I saw kids playing on a playground today, but the traffic is coming back. It was kind of nice biking and being the only vehicle on the road, but now there's always a car in front of you. One thing I should mention, I'm recording these in 4K. I did get the GoPro Hero 8 finally, and YouTube doesn't seem to want to allow me to stick to the 4K recording. I think the last one I uploaded, the best I could do was 1080p. Oh yeah, here's where your ears pop, just coming across that part. So my apologies. I won't advertise that the videos are 4K anymore. But I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's because on this channel I don't have a lot of viewers or subscribers. I mean, oh yeah, right. I went the wrong way here. I don't know my own neighborhood very well, and I got lost on all these like dead end roads. They're just building these subdivisions, and there were a lot of deer up here. I've been talking about why you can't drive too fast in New Brunswick. One is the road conditions are unpredictable and usually quite bad. There's a deer on the road in front of us. And there were 3 in total, I think. And the other reason is the wildlife. There's so much of it. It's all deer. You occasionally up north in the province you'll see a lot of moose. Once in a while in the southern part of New Brunswick you'll see moose, but you see them a lot up north. Anyway, so I found this, I think this is like the Pettingill Road or something, and it leads back to Rossay-Quispamsis, and that's how I kind of ended the adventure. It wasn't much of an adventure. I was just kind of putting around in the suburbs. But, yeah, I'm just glad that it's riding season again. Stay safe out there, guys, and subscribe to the channel, and give me a thumbs up, and we'll keep making the videos. Wish me luck on the weight loss.